To fix the rust, we must become the rust. And to become the rust, we must find the rust. Alright, so this will be an interesting video. I actually got out here yesterday and got started on this. And I was planning on coming out and messing with the brake booster. I was going to make the one from the Silverado fit it, but it didn't take too long to notice that it's entirely too big. So instead of sitting staring at it, deciding what I want to do there, I thought maybe I could make progress and repair some rust. This is the first time I actually really looked up underneath the dash good, and there is rust. Your vent? What vent? That quickly escalated to me stripping out the interior. I pulled the dash out, then both seats, then all the floor mat out of it. Wanted to see how much rust was in there. The floor's not too bad, but this area where water can get in, go down and collect, is entirely rusted out. I got it put underneath there yesterday, started on this side, and I just got everything entirely done on this side. As you can see, we're just eliminating this lip up here. But let's get started on the passenger side, and hopefully I can document this side now that I half-ass know what I'm doing. So I want to show you the rust we're up against. From doing the other side, I've kind of learned I want to work my way from the inside out. Now that being said, I'm going to do a little quick tear down and cut out all the rest that I can get cut out initially, including the outside stuff here. So when you finish getting this piece off, I need to get the die grinder, do a little cut there. I'm gonna do a little cut up here on this lip where I can get it off our firewall piece. And then we'll be looking inside of here, once this is out of the way, to see what all we need to replace in here. And then at that point, we're gonna work there out. So teardown's complete. I ended up cutting this straight down and taking that whole lip off. There's rust down in here. So as you can see, that's all cut out. So first thing I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna take this lip here, pull it down to here, weld that up. I think that used to wrap along this back side, but we're not gonna recreate that. So that'll get that buttoned up. And then we're gonna get a little patch going down in there. I'm going to replace this corner here. Hopefully you can see that's pitted here on the back. Nice and pitted. Come over here. It's just tacked on for now. And then up in here, I'm hoping y'all can see, I welded that edge up in there. And then just a little patch right there. I'm leaving that weld. I'm not worried about it. It's gonna be hid and primered all up in there. Next thing we're gonna do is patch up this kick panel plate. So from this point right here, where you can see that line, and it's just gonna be a straight shot back to here with just a simple little 90-degree break right there. So now you see why we had to have that piece I'm gonna knock that out real quick, and then the next one's a little bit more complicated. We'll go into more detail on it. All right, so the next piece we need to build is the flat piece that comes in here. It ties this to it ties to that. It provides our shape right in here for how our cowl's gonna follow, and it just ties everything together. That piece, if you could get it done, looks like this. I have this from the driver's side, and all I did was bend these the other way, flip-flopped them, and it looks like it's gonna work. So like I said, that lip right here is what this will spot weld to. This lip right here, you drill 2 holes in, it lays down to this door post, you put 2 spot welds on it, and then it needs to come out to here. And like I said, it just provides the shape of how we're gonna shape the cowl. Up here I can see it's a little wider, so I'm gonna get this put up in place where I want it, do a couple marks, cut a new line here, and we'll have our template kind of trimmed up how we need it on this side, and then we'll cut it out of metal. So now we've got good bones inside of this thing. We still need to box in where the cowl used to be in there, or the vent I mean. And we need to fix the cowl out here, but I'm gonna save that for another day. I'm happy with this progress with getting the other side done today and making it this far. So we'll get back on this thing next week. Whew. All right, pushing forward today. We are gonna finish the inside of this rust and then move to the outside. So inside, here's the template that I used from the driver's side, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're trying to do on this side. So where that brake starts in that corner, we'll sit at the top of that kick panel. As you see, it don't come out far enough on this side. We had to cut out more rust, and that area up there ain't big enough. But we basically need to create a template like this that is big enough, and we'll end up with a little piece up here we need to fill. But let me get this template figured out, and then we'll start doing it out of sheet metal.
So I hate when stuff like that happens. I was gonna try to record making this piece and doing all this in here, and my camera went into maintenance mode. I waited a good 10-15 minutes. It was still working on itself, so I had to push forward. So let me flip this camera around and show you what's going on. So the big main piece, I ended up having to cut it here. So this is one piece. I was able to get all that to connect up till about right in there. And right there, there's a little filler piece I had to build to go in there. And then I had to build a filler patch over here. I'm not gonna really clean this up a whole lot. Just kind of knock the weld down a little bit. I'm gonna shoot some primer on it, and hopefully we can get some better shots on the outside.
Perfect.
So hopefully we can get some better camera shots up here on the front. We're gonna cut off this lip here. It's actually 3 layers of metal there. It's a good place just to be able to trap rust. Once you cut it off, you can see there the 3 different layers, hopefully. I'm just welding that up and smoothing it out. So that'll get us all the way over into this area. And then hopefully I'll do a better job there than I did there with that cutoff wheel. It kind of got away from me. This side over here we'll build in a couple pieces. So now that front lip shaved, we need to build our pieces over here. The first piece, I'm probably gonna do one that comes from like here to here, hold that shape. I'm gonna try to build this out of one piece. If I can't, the seam will end up being right here in the middle, but we'll see if I can get lucky and get something to match up. I'm not a sheet metal guy. That was almost bad.
Yeah, I had my eyes closed. There's your, woo, now there goes your oil down there. Uh-oh. Hammer slip.
This thing's a little rough, but it's all gonna get body filler. I'm not a sheet metal guy, so I'm happy with that. This piece right here, obviously, is just really a long triangle. There's not really a lot of shape in it. I'm probably gonna cut this edge here up to here because it kind of widens back up. Just that way that triangle's a long taper, and I'm gonna get it welded in. I'm gonna full weld this thing up and smooth it out, and then I'll check back in with you guys. I gotta get this thing done today. So this all turned out pretty good, except for where I nicked the firewall right there with the cutoff wheel. But other than that, I'm happy with it all. The last thing I have to do tonight is, we had some rust right here. I cut that out where I could get the welder in there. I'm gonna do a quick patch on it, and in a quick video next week, I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do fake patina on that to blend it in where you don't know we cut into it there. We'll save that for a short video. All right, so I'm running behind. I need to get finished up out here, get my shop cleaned up. I'm not sure how this video is gonna turn out. Some of this stuff's hard to record, so I apologize if the video don't turn out good. Thank you guys for always coming back and watching. If you're new to the channel, please check out some other videos. If y'all wanna help me out, keep the channel growing, like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment down below, let me know what you think. All those things really help the channel, so I appreciate it when you guys do that. If you're on Instagram, I'm on there at Puddin's Fab Shop. If y'all want to give me a follow. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. I'll see you guys next week.